Hello everybody, it's Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and I have my weekly sales update video for you guys from Etsy and from eBay. Okay, so I'll just jump in, and as always I'll try to let you know where I got my items from, how much I paid for them, how much I sold for them, and bear in mind the prices that I tell you as I show you each item reflect what the buyer paid, do not reflect fees or like the cost of item, that kind of thing, for buying it. Buyer pays shipping for pretty much all of my items, and then right at the end of the video I'll go ahead and let you guys know what my net profit was after all of those different things like final value fees, listing fees, and cost of item are subtracted. Okay, so let me go ahead. The first thing here I'm going to say, show you on Etsy is this set of vintage hair rollers. I picked these up at a yard sale. Gosh, maybe 3 weeks ago, I want to say 3 weeks ago. It was complete and it was fully working. I tested it. So I paid $1 for this. It was General Electric and it's really cool teal color. It came with the pins and with the manual. A few marks and things like that, as you can probably see on the outer box in here, but overall good condition for its age. And like I said, I paid $1 and I sold it for $19.95 with buyer paying shipping. Next is this little tin coupon box. It was from the 1980s or 1989 to be specific. Autumn Apples was the name of the pattern. Very cute, very kind of farmhouse decor, as you can see here, rustic primitive, that kind of thing. I paid $1 for this and I sold it for $7.95 when buyer paid shipping. So that's, you know, that's fine. That's less than I usually like to make, but that's fine. The next is this amazing baby book. So I picked this maybe like 4 to 5 weeks ago now, and it was in one of my haul videos, and I ended up paying $1.60 for this when everything was lotted out that I picked up at the estate sale. It was never used and it was from 1955 and it was stunning. Like the illustrations were, I had to throw as many like pictures in my collages and stuff in here as possible because I just had to show it off. It was gorgeous. To me, it was gorgeous. Anyway, so I paid $1.60 for this. I think what else I want to say about it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I saw this to someone in Australia. I'm really excited it's going there. They had a really cool story that they shared with me about why they wanted to buy it. And oh, what I will tell you is, so I listed this on both Etsy and eBay. And I had quite a few watches, quite a few different questions come up about this. I actually had someone contact me after I sold this saying, where did the listing go? I came to buy it, and I had to tell them I'm afraid it's sold. That was on Etsy. But there was only one that I found on the internet when I was doing my research. It was on eBay and they had it up for $19.99, and they had the box and stuff as well, but I just really felt that this was special. Like I don't know how to say it. There's a few marks from age and stuff, but I really felt that this was a special piece. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, so I priced it as such. I priced it at $74.95 with buyer paying shipping. And like I said, I picked it up for $1.60, and the lady paid that, and she paid almost the same in shipping because she was from Australia. And I wish I could have got that shipping down for her, but I could not get this in a flat rate envelope to go international, and she wanted it priority, so I was a little bit stuck. But I hope she's thrilled with it. I really am, and I think it was, for me, I thought that was a good price just because I thought it was stunning. It was a personal preference, and I guess it paid off because I had a lot of interest. So just goes to show you don't always have to go with the research or like what you see out there priced similar. Sometimes you go with your gut and kind of feel it out. Okay, next is just another pair of my sort of, what do they say, bread and butter is what people say, whatever, 1980s eyeglasses. I love this 1980s style. It sells really well for me. I picked these up, I think these were about $3 I paid for these. You usually pick them up between $1 and $3 in general. They had this really cool like crackled marbled gray black rim happening, really lovely, and they sold for $34.95. Next is this set of 6. It's almost like stained glass look, vintage beer glasses. I know they're vintage because things like Miller High Life no longer exist, as well as a couple of the other ones that were in there. So these are my pictures in my lightbox when I used the lightbox for like a week and then decided not to use one anymore. I think I got some okay pictures, but I could not work out how to effectively photograph these. And then when I was looking at my at all the sold listings and stuff, someone had done this. They had taken individual pictures and made this collage of 6, and I thought it was a fantastic idea, so I cannot take credit for that. I stole it. I thought it was a brilliant way to show off the product, so you know, just thinking outside the box a little bit there. But anyway, I bought them for $3 at a yard sale, probably about 7 or 8 weeks ago, and they sold for $44.95 with buyer paying shipping. Next is Hard Rock Cafe shirt. This is San Francisco one. I picked up two. I also had one that was New Orleans. It's this really cool like neon colors here, made in the USA. You can see my Hard Rock Cafe tag there as well. And I paid $1 for this, and it sold for $24.95. Next is this Vols 1986 Sugar Bowl mug. I picked this up for $1 at a yard sale. Funny enough, the yard sale was full of like antiques and stuff like that, and the guy was getting really annoyed with me because I was asking, how much is this? How much is this? And when he would tell me the price of stuff, it was I'm not saying that it was way too much. It was way too much for me to spend. It was not within my wheelhouse of what I was willing to spend on some of the items that he was asking the prices for. And eventually I found this little mug, and he was like, oh, okay, $1. So I took it. Anyway, I sold it for $24.95 with buy paying shipping. So I was pretty happy with that. That's not bad at all. Okay, this, so a vintage Tommy Hilfiger sweater made in Japan. It's like this color block design here, very classic Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy jeans, you can see right there in the label. I picked this up actually for 20 cents at a church rummage sale, that epic church rummage sale, the epic $15 church rummage sale. If you haven't seen that whole video, go check it out. It was amazing. So 20 cents I paid for this, and it actually sold for $49.95 with buyer paying shipping. I had it originally up at $59.95, and I was getting a lot of favorites and a lot of looks, but I wasn't getting any kind of nibbles, so I took it down by $10, and it sold that week. So I'm pretty sure that helped it a lot. And last but not least for Etsy this week is this Columbia vintage ski jacket from the 90s. Not as cool as the one I had sold a few weeks ago that was very like it was like pink and purple and turquoise, a lot of color block. It was very cool, but still a nice jacket nonetheless. I paid $6.98 for this at a thrift store, which I don't usually do for thrift stores because that price is more than I usually pay for stuff. But anyway, and it sold for $34.95 with buyer paying shipping, and I hope they love it. It was in really, really good nick, and yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool jacket. Okay, this is my big sale for the week. Anyone who watched my whole video last week will know that I picked up this new in-box Cinderella Castle playset. It is a Disney Parks playset, and it's the most I ever spent at a yard sale so far, which some people will laugh at this, but whatever. I spent $40 on this, which for me is a lot because I usually only go out with like 50 to 100 bucks in my wallet because I don't spend that much. But anyway, the woman was very sentimentally attached, so she didn't want to go any lower, which I totally respect. And I kind of shot high. I put it up as $349.99. I could see a few more that were listed for like between $150 and $250. But I'd also seen one exactly like mine that had sold like last month, I think it was, for $310. So I had my doubts as to why they were going lower, so I was prepared to put it up high and just kind of chill and just watch it and see what happened. Well, I started getting watches straight away. I think I made it to about 7 watches in the first couple of days, and it kind of sat. I ended up putting my store on sale this week, so as you can see there, 15% off. That was a saving of $52.50 for the buyer. I am still thrilled. I spent $40 on it, and it sold for full asking price. They didn't give me a best offer of $297.49 and buyer paid shipping as well. I'm really, really, really excited. I hope that they love it. I really do. I don't know if they bought it as a collector's item or a gift for someone, but I hope that they're thrilled, and I packed the dickens out of this thing. So hopefully it makes it there in a really, really good state. So that is my big, exciting week. Probably yeah, I think that's my biggest sale I've had on eBay so far, the $300 mark. Yay! Very cool. All right, and then back down to earth again. Here's a pair of vintage Birkenstocks. I picked these up, oh my goodness, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now, from a lady who was selling off all of her vintage booth stuff. I picked these up for 88 cents when everything was parted out, and they sold for $21.24 with buyer paying shipping. These finally sold. Yay! I picked these up at a yard sale quite a while ago. They have had so much like love on Instagram. They just keep getting likes, and on that's a nice sound. And like favorites and views and stuff on Etsy and watches. But anyway, they finally sold. I took a best offer for $55. I bought them for $1.50 at a yard sale, and they're going to England. Yay! So I hope they love them. I hope they fit. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then my very final sale, I will say, for this week, although my phone just chinged, and just as I was adding all this up, I made an $80 sale on Etsy, which is really exciting. So I will start with those sales next week. But is this Walt Disney World Christmas t-shirt? So obviously Christmas is coming. I hope someone is going on an awesome Disney World vacation and get to rock this t-shirt. But I picked this up for 63 cents at a yard sale when everything was parted out. And it sold for $14.99 with buyer paying shipping. So sure, why not? Okay, so let me go ahead and throw some numbers at you. So this week, it was kind of a little bit neck and neck there. Etsy and eBay almost did as well as each other, but overall, my gross profit, so this is before fees or cost of items or anything like that, was $706.27. The amount that I spent, so every item that I just showed you and went through there, the absolute total of everything I spent on those items was $61.79. And my net profit for this week, after listing fees is taken out, final value fees, the cost of having an eBay store, and that price of all of the everything I paid for the items, is a total of $587.70. I'm very happy with that for a week. That's, I'm part-time. I'm happy. That's a pretty good profit for me. And I'm really excited to say that we are so super close to paying off our first big debt, which is why I'm cracking on doing this at the moment. I'll keep going after the debt's gone for sure, but that is a goal that we have had in our family for like 4 or 5 months now, that we've been working like gazelle intense, whatever. And I'm really excited that we're getting close to that. So, that's a blessing. Praise God. All right, I'm off. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I do weekly haul videos and weekly sales update videos. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think was the best sale? I mean, apart from the Disney castle, of course. But yeah, just let me know what you think. I love to hear what you guys have to say about the stuff that I share. And I'll do my best to get back to you in the comments as soon as possible. I try and sit down once a week and just kind of focus and do it all when the kids are in bed. So bear with me. But I'm reading them and I'm loving them. All right, guys, have an amazing week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.